welcome back to the Chatverse. As you can see, we're filming outside because it's nice out.
Mm-hmm.
And why not? So, sorry if there's any background noise. Of course,
or if the wind, we don't know how the wind is going to get picked up with the microphone.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Today, we are talking about celebrity crushes. Everybody has them. So, let's jump into it. All right. Okay. All right, so we're talking about celebrity crushes. We're going to talk about childhood ones, like we had when we were younger,
Mm-hmm.
the longest running, and then current.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I can.
Okay.
This is going to be super, super random, but this is, I want to say what you could say the earliest celebrity crush I have is, because when you're little, you're watching a lot of cartoons, so, you know, it's when you start watching some live action stuff. I had a crush on the red Power Ranger from Power Rangers Time Force. And of all things, there was the Pink Ranger. Her name was Jen.
Oh, yeah.
So I forget I want to say his name is Wesley Collins. When I looked it up fast before this video.
Don't start. Sorry, my dogs are out here, so they're yelling. Come here. Okay. Sit down. We're trying to film a video. This is interruption to the max. Normally they'd be running around, but it's muddy, so they're stuck up this way. Okay, sir. Say hello. Finna go there. Come here.
I don't even know if you're even in the frame.
Say hello. And then you need to vacate the area. Go. Go see it first. Okay.
So yeah, it was a red Power Ranger, and I remember there was this weird magazine I got when I was a little kid, and this is when Power Rangers was on Fox Kids TV or something. So it was like this weird Lucho, some weird wrestling TV show that had these masks. There was a girl that had these heart-shaped eyes or something.
It was a Natural Libre?
It was live action, and that was on one side of the poster, and I feel like I still have this in a drawer somewhere. And on the other side, it had Power Rangers Time Force with, you know, their uniform costumes on. But yeah, I don't know why, like, that was like, I had such a crush on him, and I was like a second grader because I was so into that series, because I actually wanted to be the pink Power Ranger for Halloween, and I had a pink bike helmet, and I had this idea, I can use my pink bike helmet and attach some mask to it to pretend it's the Power Ranger helmet. No, I never did the costume, but see, okay, that was like my earliest one, and that's a weird random one too.
Yeah. Music wise, and he was in shows when he was younger. We talked about it before. Jesse McCartney.
He was on Summerland.
Yeah.
And so I remember watching it on TV.
Is that the show I was thinking of? It might
That they're
have been.
surfing in it.
Yes.
Laura Loughlin was in it. Zac
older...
Efron was in it, and one of the Panabaker girls.
Yeah, it was the older brother that I liked too on there.
There was a blonde guy. Did he have an Australian
accent?
Yes.
That's what I was trying to think of. I watched that show all the time, and that's why
it was so shortly lived. There we go.
I loved that show. I loved Summerland. That's what I was trying to figure out before we started filming. I was like, what is this show with surfing? And the guy had an Australian accent. I liked that guy too, besides Jesse McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember his name though.
I want to say in the TV show his name was Jay.
Yeah, but let me see if I can look it up.
There was a time, like, you couldn't find it anywhere, and I don't know if they put it out on DVD. So on YouTube, you could watch it in sections. And so I was trying to watch it in sections a long time ago after it aired on TV to watch it. Yeah. But I feel like it was only on for 1 or 2 seasons, and that was it. And that was a good WB show. Because that was on the WB.
TV show. Yeah, because Lori Loughlin was in there.
Yeah.
Aunt Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I think
she was an aunt in it, too. Because the kids came to live with her for the summer because I don't know if like something happened to her sister or something, if she died. There was something with it that she came to live with them.
She was the aunt.
And then there was that guy who was, that her love interest was the dark-haired guy.
Yeah, he did play Jay Robertson.
Yeah.
But his name is Ryan. I don't know if it's Quantin. I don't know how you say that.
I'm guessing Quantin. So I know there's a name that I'm going to say next. I'm going to butcher the name up.
Yeah, but him and Jesse McCartney. Why did I say McCarthy? I don't know. Jesse McCartney. I said it before, right? But I don't know what the heck was going on. I was thinking of, like, the Melissa McCarthy. Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
So going back to another childhood crush for me. So I never watched Seventh Heaven from the beginning. I started watching it in, like, the middle when it was already going. And this isn't even, like, a main cast member, but this might have been one of his super early jobs. It's that Tyler Hoechlin that later on he was on Teen Wolf, which I never watched, and now he's Superman on the CW in their Arrowverse. But he played this kid named Martin.
Yeah, he was.
And the little girl was the girl named Lucy. No.
Lucy was one of them, I think.
I forget the girl that had dark brown wavy hair. She had a crush on Martin, and Martin was staying with whatever the Seventh Heaven their last name. No, not Gallagher. I don't remember what the last name is with the family with Seventh Heaven, but this Martin, he was like a baseball player.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was a high school or college student, but he was on there, and I had a crush on him.
Yeah.
And then look now, he's Superman.
on the CW.
On the CW.
Of course. I did. I watched Big Time Rush when I was younger, and I did like James Maslow because of that.
Yeah, I don't know much about anything with Big Time Rush.
Yeah.
I just know one of them is married to this, what's her name?
Alexis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same one.
What is his name? He played Carlos. Their names in there, they just changed their last names, but their first names were the same. So, like James Maslow was James Diamond. Mm-hmm. Logan Henderson was Logan Mitchell. Carlos Penavega. Well, because I don't know, they're weird. They hyphen their last names. Mm-hmm. So he has her like last name too. I don't know, it's weird. But he was Carlos Garcia in there, and then Kendall Schmidt was Kendall Knight. So they just changed their last names.
I gotcha.
But yeah. So yeah, he was one of the ones that I liked when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. The next one for me is Zac Efron.
Yep, because
middle school, that's when High School Musical was.
He was on my list too. Because of Troy Bolton.
Yes. And then he was in
Summerland though, like you said.
Yeah, he was in Summerland, and then not only with High School Musical, but then he was like in Charlie St. Cloud and a bunch of different stuff.
That movie made me cry.
That was sad. Then he's
17 again.
17 again. I didn't watch Baywatch.
I did. Recently.
Was it good?
It was funny. Yeah.
Lucky One was the Nicholas Sparks movie he was in, because he was from the military.
Yes.
And then Greatest Showman is his most recent one. Some of his other stuff I haven't seen him in, but yeah. So he's I guess you'd say, still like one of my longtime running crushes.
Okay.
Because I still have an interest in the stuff he was in. Some of those other ones, it's kind of like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, some of it I didn't really watch. Some of his stuff. I liked Logan Lerman. He played in Percy Jackson.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I know you're talking
Percy. About. I don't know. I just liked him in there. I don't know. I think it's the dark hair, light eyes combo.
I don't know his actor name, but when the Amanda Bynes TV show What I Like About You was on, there was a guy on it, not Henry, but the other guy was more of like the macho bad boy guy. I don't remember his name, but I had a crush on him.
Yeah, I liked that show. That was like one
what
of
I
my
like about you.
shows. Yeah.
One of my favorite shows. I'll have to just put in a picture. I don't remember his name.
I liked her sister's, like, the guy that she married in the show, the firefighter.
Yeah.
I liked him.
He was a goofball in that.
Yeah.
But this guy, I can't remember if Legends of Tomorrow was still on. He went into the Arrowverse.
Oh, okay.
Because What I Like About You was on the WB, and then now he was in the CW show. But I feel like as he's gotten older, it's not the same. Yeah. I feel like it kind of faded. Like, he doesn't really look as... he still looks the same, but his, like, cuteness factor
just,
faded.
Like, dwindled off. You're like, not so much. You're like, okay.
Uh-huh.
I can see why I maybe liked you when I was younger, but now, like, why? You know? Yeah. That's how some of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
or you go through a phase.
Yeah, you go through a phase, and you're just like, okay, why did I even like that person?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your next one?
From when I was younger, Orlando Bloom. Not so much anymore. Looks crazy now. But yeah, especially I like Lord of the Rings, and I watched him in there as Legolas, but it mainly, like, yeah, I liked him in there, but it mainly came from Pirates of the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
My next one is Jason Ritter, John Ritter's son.
Okay.
He was in a TV show called Joan of Arcadia that Amber Tamblyn was in before she was in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Actually, it was the same time when she was doing that. They only had 2 seasons, and then he was also in Raise Your Voice. He was Hilary Duff's brother that died.
Oh.
But yeah, Jason Ritter, he looks so much like his dad, John Ritter. Oh my god.
Cord. Come on. Why don't you go in the shade? Annie's in the shade.
Probably because we're here.
Probably. Come on, dude. Sit down. Now Annie's got to get up.
She heard her name.
Yep. She can't get any further than there, though. She's going to yell. Annie, go back to laying down. Lay down. Go lay down. It's my turn, right? Annie. Shh. Go lay down. No.
You're fine.
Go lay down. You mentioned Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah.
The first one. The soccer instructor. The blonde.
Oh, the one that Blake Lively has a crush on in it, and she's trying to impress him?
Yeah. And she ends up, like, being with him. Yeah. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either.
But I remembered that when you were you mentioned that.
Mm-hmm. Chad Michael Murray. I don't really have a crush on him, honestly, anymore. I still like him.
He was weird in Riverdale.
Oh, I know. I don't know, like, back in the day, like, when the prime of Cinderella Story and One Tree Hill, you know, during that time, yes, definitely.
He was one of the ones that kind of, it like, dwindled off.
Mm-hmm.
He was, like, a teenage heartthrob, and then, not that he's ugly or anything now. He's not. He's still an attractive guy. It's just, I don't know, he's just not really...
doing it.
Well, he's just not, I don't know if he really fits the bill anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No offense. Still with a younger one.
Well, I'm getting older now, so, like, this is going to be going into, like, middle school, high school stuff.
Yeah. Because then we still have, like, the longest running and then the current. Well, from Gossip Girl, Chase Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Chuck Bass?
He's all right.
What's his name? Edward?
Yeah.
Ed. From Lion King. Ed.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's okay. And, like, back then, Penn Badgley was fine, too. Like, he was good. Just in, like, Gossip Girl now, you're kind of, like, you look a little homeless. Like, especially in that show, You. It's weird. I was like, he's creepy. But, yeah, Chase Crawford still looks good. Still, you know. But yeah, during his Gossip Girl era was the peak of it. If you want to talk about longest running.
He is getting older now. But Tom Welling. He's getting older now. It's so sad to see him getting like older, but him on Smallville, and he's in Cheaper by the Dozen, and
yes, he's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
Especially when he was younger. I mean, he's still a good looking guy now, but especially back then.
Because I can watch Smallville back still to this day, which I haven't watched Smallville in forever. I could be like, yep, there's Tom
you
Welling.
Were just like, yeah, that's the one.
There's Clark Kent, Clarky.
That's the one.
That's a long running.
My longest running would be Henry Cavill. Still to this day. It started when I was about 14 when Tutors came out.
So we both like Superman people.
A Superman. Yeah, it was the first time I ever was introduced to Henry Cavill was in Tutors. He played Charles Brandon, and that's where it started. And it's just, he's been since I was 14, and I'm going to be 28, and still, he's a constant.
Yeah.
Never changing. He just gets better over time. And you're just like, I know there's a 10-year difference there, but, like, the man does not age. Like, I mean, when he does it, he obviously is aged, but, like, he ages like the saying goes, like fine wine. He just, I don't know. There's just something about Henry Cavill that's just, it's perfect.
I would say a long running. It goes on and off with Nick and Joe Jonas.
Yeah.
I feel like as Nick has gotten older, he's gotten better looking.
Yeah, because he had that weird afro puff.
Joe really was good looking. He still is, but I feel like that Nick has gotten even better looking than Joe. As they've gotten older.
They switched.
But they're singing. I love their singing voices.
Yeah. They were when I was younger, but yeah, Nick totally has kind of like transformed out of like that kind of like awkward young look where Joe was like, he was the front runner in that band. Poor Kevin.
Poor Kevin.
Poor Kevin. Not that Kevin's ugly, it's just he wasn't my type. So, yeah. I don't have any other like really long running. Like that is my longest running one.
I would say another long running one for me is Chris Evans. Because Chris Evans, he's been Captain America a while now.
Yeah.
And then he was in Fantastic Four. So he's another long running one for me.
Yeah. I mean, that is true. He is he is up there. But if I was like gonna say like extreme long running, Henry would take the thing. But yeah, Evans has been like a substantial amount of time. So has Hemsworth. But I kind of was having them as like more current. So.
Well, I guess we're gonna go into current then.
Yes.
So were you gonna say Hemsworth for your current?
Well, I mean, he is. Well, I mean, he is one of like the current. Like you just can't not like Hemsworth. You know, like he just.
He doesn't do much for me. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just like, I think it's just like certain, like especially in Thor Ragnarok. That's when I was just like, yeah, Hemsworth. No, but, and I know he's on your list too, but Sebastian Stan. He's become more of a current one.
And you do need to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I know, but there's a couple of the Marvel films that I haven't caught up on yet.
Oh,
so I can't watch that
yet
for the storyline purpose.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely have to watch some other stuff then.
Yeah, so I have to watch a couple other things before I watch that. But yeah, he is one of more of the recent ones.
So for me, in January I got involved watching Dawson's Creek.
Pacey Witter.
So, yeah, Joshua Jackson. And, oh my God, as he's gotten older, it's like the same with like Evans and stuff. There's like still some recent pictures of him that he's still really good looking, man.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched Fringed, but he's very good looking in Fringe. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get involved in it or not, but yeah, over time. And there's these like fan accounts that I follow on Instagram, and they just show a lot of his past stuff. It's like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started as this cute little kid with the Mighty Ducks. And then when he hit puberty, when he's in Mighty Ducks 3, when his voice changes.
Yeah.
But yes, Pacey Witter. Yes. Mm-hmm. Your turn.
Well, if you watched our part 2 of Blindfolded Drawing Challenge, you would know, because I already said it in there, but Mr. Tom Holland, I just moved the microphone.
Smacked it.
I slapped the thing. Mr. Tom Holland, he is one of my current. He's been for a while, but yes.
Current.
It's current. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just something about him. It's just like it's the accent, but also it's just, I don't know. It's just
you and
like,
your accents.
Accents are, you know. But
we got Australian, you have all these accents.
Yeah. Well, that's like Sebastian Stan when he speaks in Romanian.
I haven't heard him speak a lot in Romanian, so I don't know. I can't even in my head hear his accent with that.
Look it up. It's interesting. You'll be like,
yeah,
wow. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about Tom Holland that like you just can't help but like him. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Anthony Mackie.
Well, you already said Sebastian Stan, so that's mine currently right now too.
That's why I said I know you would probably say him, but
so I'm trying to think if there's another one right now.
I am a Supernatural fan.
So which one?
Jensen Ackles, and he was in Dawson's Creek.
He's so young,
and he was in a soap opera too. I think it was.
That made me think of another one.
It was either Days of Our Lives or Young and the Restless, one of those two. I don't know. But he was in. That's where he started. Was in a soap opera.
Bringing up Gilmore Girls, Jesse. What's his name? Milo.
Milo. Yeah.
Last name starts with a V.
It's Italian.
I forget his last name, but Jesse.
Yeah.
From Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. I mean, I do.
I was the team Jess.
Yeah, he's cute. I liked Logan in there.
Yeah, Logan wasn't bad. I like Jess better though.
I laugh every time I watch it because of Jared Padalecki played Dean. And when he's in Supernatural, he plays Sam, and Jensen Ackles is Dean. Yeah. So it's always like a funny thing to like be like, oh yeah, you played Dean once. But yeah, I mean Jared Padalecki, I liked him when he was like in Supernatural and stuff, and now I don't know. It kind of like wore off with him, but I always liked Jensen more.
I think I honestly am out of names right now.
Yeah, I can't really think of any like other current ones besides like most of what we named, like Sebastian and Evans and Holland and all.
Oh, there is another one I just thought of. Charlie Gillespie. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
From the
He's
Phantom
in
thing?
Julie and the Phantoms. He's from Canada.
Is he the one with the dark hair?
Yes.
Okay. I've just seen like TikToks and like all of these things about him on social media. I never watched the movie.
Julie and the Phantoms.
Yeah, I never watched.
It's a TV show.
Oh, a TV show, whatever.
They need to bring back second season Netflix. Come on.
My bad. I was going to say TV show, but for some reason I was like, oh, no, it's a movie. But
I'm like, who else is showing up on my TikTok? It's Charlie Gillespie.
Yeah, my TikTok's mostly Sebastian Stan and then Tom Holland and just random things. But yeah, so I can't really think of anybody else.
So that's probably it then. Just
probably
wrap this one up then.
Because I mean, there's like other people, but like
These are like the main
standout ones. Yeah. So, in the comments, go ahead and leave whoever was like your childhood celebrity crush, your longest running, and your current ones. We're interested to know if any of them line up with ours or if any are different. We want you guys to be engaged with us and with each other in the comment section, so go ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed already, smash that subscribe button, turn on that little dingy bell, and thank you for joining us today.
And thank you for joining us in the Chatverse.